Kurt Vonnegut.
And I ask myself about the present, how wide it was, how deep it was, how much was mine to keep.
Here is a lesson in creative writing.
First rule, do not use semicolons.
They are transvestite hermaphrodites representing absolutely nothing. All they do is show you've been to college. Kurt Vonnegut, a man without a country. How nice to feel nothing and still get full credit for being alive. Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five.
Of all the words of mice and men, the saddest are. It might have been Kurt Vonnegut.
And I urge you to please notice when you are happy, and exclaim or murmur or think at some point, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is.
And Lot's wife, of course, was told not to look back where all those people and their homes had been. But she did look back, and I love her for that, because it was so human.
So she was turned into a pillar of salt.
So it goes. Tiger got to hunt, bird got to fly, man got to sit and wonder why. Why? Tiger got to sleep, bird got to land,
man got to tell himself he understand. Kurt Vonnegut, Cat's Cradle.
Dear future generations, please accept our apologies. We were rolling drunk on petroleum. The last thing I ever wanted was to be alive when the three most powerful people on the whole planet would be named Bush, Dick, and Colin.
Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh, since there is less cleaning up to do afterward.
Here we are, trapped in the amber of the moment. There is no why.
Being a humanist means trying to behave decently without expectation of rewards or punishment after you are dead.
I tell you, we are here on Earth to fart around, and don't let anybody tell you different. To be is to do Socratesto, do is to be Sartrado, be do Sinatra.
True terror is to wake up one morning and discover that your high school class is running the country.
In the beginning, God created the earth, and he looked upon it in his cosmic loneliness, and God said, "Let us make living creatures out of mud, so the mud can see what we have done." And God created every living creature that now moveth, and one was man.
Mud as man alone could speak.
God leaned close to mud as man sat up, looked around, and spoke.
Man blinked.
"What is the purpose of all this?" he asked politely. "Everything must have a purpose," asked God. "Certainly," said man. "Then I leave it to you to think of one for all this," said God, and he went away.
1492. As children we were taught to memorize this year with pride and joy as the year people began living full and imaginative lives on the continent of North America. Actually, people had been living full and imaginative lives on the continent of North America for hundreds of years before that.
1492 was simply the year pirates began to rob, cheat, and kill them. Many people need desperately to receive this message. I feel and think much as you do.
Care about many of the things you care about, although most people do not care about them. You are not alone. The universe is a big place, perhaps the biggest.